Hello, everyone.
Hi, friends.
Look who it is.
It's me.
William and Cynthia. Cynthia from Green Girl Studios, if you don't know. William from Allegory Gallery. I still have my patch on.
Looks good.
That's my pain patch, everybody. So we're coming at you at a different time today. That's because we had an adventure today.
We did. We got out into the world. We went to the city today.
We went to the city, out of the country, into the big city of Pittsburgh, and looked at some stuff. We went to an art store.
We did. We went to Blick. And it was pretty nice. You know,
they had a lot of stuff.
They did. They had a lot. And I don't know, going into an art supply store is one of those things. It's utterly delightful. That's what it is.
I don't even do the art, and I like to buy stuff in the art store.
There's so many possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's the possibilities of it all.
So we also went to the Apple store. That was fun for me. I like the Apple store.
We glanced around.
Looked at right. I wanted to see the new MacBook Air because I haven't seen it in person yet. I've been too busy. So we did that. And then we went across town, which is like 4 miles, but it took like 30 minutes.
It was surprising how long it took. I was like... But we did get to see a lot of Pittsburgh, and I hadn't really seen a lot of Pittsburgh before.
Yeah, we drove over the bridges, through tunnels. It was nice.
It's a pretty city. Mm-hmm. It's a really pretty city.
It is.
Very friendly. I did like seeing some of the graffiti.
The graffiti. She was fine. I was just like
how much
do
I love the graffiti here? Please have a great day.
See?
And then we saw another one.
Please don't litter.
Please don't litter.
Right.
Let's keep it pretty.
Very nice graffiti.
Yeah.
Hello, Anne.
Beautiful murals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we got Anne. Yeah. Hello, Anne. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. You may notice Azalea's missing. Andrew's missing. They're at the house. They're doing stuff.
They're resting.
They're doing projects. So it's us. You got us today.
Yeah.
So how's everyone out there? We have a few people watching. I know it's a weird time for everybody, probably. If you're out there, please say hello. Let us know you're out there, where you're coming from, how your day was. We had an adventure. We also then went to, what was it called? The crying glass? The
weeping glass, I think.
Weeping glass, I think.
Weeping glass. It was a really unusual curiosity shop. The interior was painted black.
It was so dark in there, but in a good way.
Like interesting stuffed creatures, and like candles, lots of candles.
Yeah, there's lots of candles and different scents.
Artwork.
All the art and stuff is from local artists, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
They had a 2-headed baby deer.
How did I miss that?
I don't know. You didn't see it?
I saw a great big white deer, but you know what?
That white deer had 2 heads.
It did.
It had 2 noses and 3 eyes.
One of the things,
like that.
I think my eyes glance off things like that because I don't really care for it a lot when I see them. But you know what? I like fish skins and amphibian skins. I got what was that skin I got? It was like a
that gray.
Fish. It was a weird.
Nobody
knew what to do with it because it's kind of it's a very thick and thin pelt, I guess is the right word.
I guess.
But it has little bumps and horns on it, and I'm going to use it in my Instagram as like a background piece because it's I don't know what else you would do with it because somebody said, you know what you could do?
It's not a flat piece to do anything with.
Yeah, because it's thick in some parts and it has the fins. The fins are somehow leathery fins, and they're really weirdly soft. I know.
It had a fin.
Had a fin.
Suzanne is with us. Hello, everyone. AG Beat fam. That's right. Use that hashtag, everybody. Suzanne's on it. Anne says, I'm tired, worked late, not as interesting as your day, but I did get some new shoes. New shoes are good.
I love getting new shoes. It's quite the feeling.
I know. I get new shoes like once every 3 years, so it is quite the feeling when I actually get them.
Yeah, I used to get them more often when I would wear different kinds of weird shoes, but now most of my shoes are they're I don't want to say orthopedic.
Yeah,
but they're
that's
one.
Mine pretty much. Mine are walking shoes.
Like so, I'm like
with very thick soles.
Functional Tevas. Like my feet have like really weird tan lines.
But
so
it's
like,
comfortable.
I'm all about comfort. I can't remember the last time if there's a binding shoe, might as well pitch that.
But I like the binding
trash.
Socks when they're tight across the arch.
Yeah, that's the compression time. Like yeah, that's good for
everything.
Yeah.
Hello, Harry. Marianne said, wondered where you were at 5. We posted on Facebook, but we didn't have time to post everywhere else because we were kind of sitting in traffic.
We were in traffic. We thought we would make it back.
Yeah, we thought we were going to make it. And then we hit rush hour. We weren't thinking, you know, we don't do things in the city very often. So yeah, I wasn't thinking about rush hour and when we would have to actually leave to get here in time to do the live at 5. So we got here, back around 6 o'clock or so, probably. And we ate a little bit and then started getting ready.
Yeah, started packing it up.
Yeah, we packed up the car.
We're going to go home. You guys thought we would stay here in Pennsylvania forever.
No, you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's nice to come here. It's kind of, we have a good artistic time making things. It's a lot of making.
Andrew's been making paper like crazy.
I want to make paper like crazy.
I know. Still got one more night.
I know. Time's not up yet, right? Time's not up. We can keep going.
That's right. So let's see. Harry is with us. I think I said that. Hello, Harry. Diane says, hi, I am here cutting dog bandanas. So many dog bandanas. Good, good.
Nice.
Keep the production up. Keep the production up.
American factories.
Let's see. Oh, look, here we go. Well, I'll be looking for that fish pelt on your Instagram, Suzanne. Sylvia's with us. Hello, William and Cynthia. We're hot in Sacramento, California. Overall, it was a good day. Went to the dentist for a temporary crown in prep for permanent one. Unfortunately, it wasn't for my head. Maybe crown for your head. I get it. I'm a little slow. I'm a little tired. You know, I don't drink caffeine, and it's starting to be on this part of my day now. I'm like right about here, heading down.
We'll try to keep it entertaining.
Try to keep it lively, right? Use the last of my energy for all of you out there. Andrew said, I liked how Anne framed all of her art. It looked good.
No, I didn't see that.
I don't know if I saw that yet. I haven't been on Facebook at all.
Me neither.
In like the last 2 days.
I have not been on a lot of Instagram or Facebook. We've been pretty present, and it's been nice.
Yeah,
we've been.
It's nice to
sitting around the dining room table, throwing ideas out, and just it's been nice. It's not great for business.
It's not great for making money, but it's
oh well, who cares, right?
Who cares about that?
Listen, who cares? Are we gonna remember that? I will probably remember that next week. Like, man, I should have done that. Should have done what I should have done.
And the electric company is calling me again. Oh, we should have done that instead. Andrew says, I hate binding socks. It cuts off my chi. Yeah, Andrew was like, why did you buy these socks? And I said, I didn't know what they were then, but I like them.
Yeah, why not?
Diane's making fun of our walking shoes.
Yep.
My grandpa's shoes. That's
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
No problems there.
Yeah, I'm not proud.
Valerie says, me too, guys. My spiky heels have turned into Nike shoes. Yep.
Yeah, let's leave those in the 90s.
Toss them in the back of the closet.
The 90s can have them.
Right. Let's see here.
All right.
What else is going on? Use the last of your energy to make me a pizza. It's right there. Just turn on the oven.
Oh, Dale is asking if we are in PA or NC.
Dale.
PA.
You're in PA. This is our background at Star Cottage Studio. Andrew redid it. Look at all this.
It looks so good.
I know. Look, we can look. It starts over there with blues and purples, black, purple, blue, light blue, and we get the rest of the rainbows in a rainbow book stack. How about that? Rainbow candle or something back there. He's got it worked out. He spent a lot of time rearranging. We showed the walls in our last video, I think, as well as our pear trees. We took you on like a little tour on our last video. So if you missed that, check it out. It's toward the end, I think. But we're in Pennsylvania, Star Cottage Studio. Hopefully we'll get down to North Carolina again soon. They're leaving tomorrow.
We packed up the car, we're ready to roll.
Got it all tetrasified, packed in there good.
Yeah, it's a small car, and we had a lot of stuff packed up for Bead Fest. It was interesting, and it's going to be even more so tomorrow morning, getting all
your blankets.
You guys, I have to travel with like an IKEA, one of those, the biggest IKEA tote bags, and it's like 5 shopping bags big. It's for like laundry and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's full of my heavy blanket and my special pillow and my other special pillow and my other special pillow. So right. I like to build a nest, and I bring it everywhere. If I'm on a hotel, I brought that up there.
Yep. Yeah, you had it.
Yeah, fly somewhere. I guess I'm not going.
Carry on.
Mm-hmm. If it's special pillow's not going, then I'm not. So.
It'll eventually be good, Andrew said. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
What's going to be good? What do we talk about? Maybe your nest. I don't know. A little downtime is good. That's true. Probably the talking about things will eventually, they're going to turn into things. That's what he's saying. The projects will turn into things. This talk we do.
Hello, well, speaking of that, we will be doing a small project, won't we? I'm going to show how to make, listen, y'all, I'm going to knot the tiniest beads that you can knot.
So this is what Cynthia is going to show today. We put it in the little description that she's going to show a project. She's going to show some knotting with tiny beads. And I'm going to show you some tiny beads that are on our website. And then we're going to show you some Green Girl Studios restock, but we're not going to tell you about it too much because you got to wait till the end.
Right.
You're all the first to know that things have been restocked, and then we're going to show you what have been restocked. Or you can go to their website right now and just get ahead of all of us. But what's the fun of that? Andrew says, I feel like those Chinese ladies who got their feet bound. That's not so good. That's not so good. But it's just around the arch. It's good times.
Yeah, that's almost like this compression calf socks. And sometimes that's good. And then when you take them off, the relief of that is good.
Yeah. I made a new hybrid doll today, a German body holding a top hat and a suit teddy bear head.
That sounds cute.
That sounds cute.
I want to see that.
Harry makes lots of things. You can find him on Oscar Crow on Etsy.
Oh, yeah, I've looked. It's good times.
Drop that link, Harry. If y'all watch these a lot and you're making things for sale, you need to tell us so that we can help you share your websites too. No more heels for this old lady, says Donna. We don't have to be old people to enjoy nice flat shoes.
Yeah, comfort.
Right?
Yeah, Zelly's not old, and she won't. I don't think I could ever even picture her wearing weird high heels or spiky high heels.
No, only if the boots got the heels.
And even then, I think more of a thick platform, really.
Right.
It's more practical. Why would we want to totter around?
No.
Nah.
Susan popping in for a bet. Hello. Marianne says, yeah, I don't need to fall from stiletto hills. No. Andrew, it's heavy.
My blanket.
Your blanket.
Oh, I forgot about Bead Fest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Bead Fest was good times. It was real good. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Saw a lot of people.
That's good. That's good. Good times. Love my large IKEA bags. I know. Did you get the rainbow ones? They have rainbow ones now.
No, I've got the old ones that have the old Swedish symbols on it.
I don't know if we used to have some. I think we packed them all last time we went somewhere. Oh no, let me show you.
Sylvia's asking if I enjoyed the Bead Fest or Bead Feast. It was a feast. It was a bead feast.
Look at these. Look how big that is.
Mine, y'all, 3-4 times the size of that. That's the size of my blanket situation.
There you go. Big IKEA bag.
And the blankets didn't even all fit in there. I had another separate one for my blanket, my universe blanket. That's a comfort blanket.
I don't know if they still do those or if those were only for like June.
Maybe for June, because I've never seen them before.
We just happened to go there when they had them. That was good times. Let's see here. Talking about around the table will be good. There it is. Planning. That's right. See, we pulled it from our brains. It's hard to talk on this and then remember what you said sometimes. Because it's a weird, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Sometimes I have a hard time remembering anything. So there you go.
Too many thoughts.
I know. Harry posted 2 pieces on the AG board. The AG group, Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group. Go join it, everybody. both made with kiwi quartz. Nice.
Yeah, sounds good.
Nice. Brenda is here. Glad I came on. We're glad you came on too. What'd I say, Brenda? Barbara. It's been a day, everybody. It's been a day.
And you did all the driving.
I did do all the driving. That's why I'm like, I get very anxious driving in the city.
I would not have noticed it, but you know what? We had a very mellow. There was no honking. It was just
normally Pittsburgh drivers
traffic.
Are they're normally known for being like
aggressive,
and luckily they weren't.
No, it was really.
But I was still. I don't do well in city driving. I usually, when Andrew and I go places, I drive the long distance, and then he drives. If we have to drive through a city or into a city, he does that driving. So I did it all today, which was fine because no one was getting aggressive, which was good. Susan says, I wear my flats and pretend I'm Audrey Hepburn. Nice thing to do. Right? Diane, I think I've reached the age where I'm going to have to trade in my cheap Old Navy flip-flops for more supportive flip-flops next year.
Yeah, why not?
That's what happened to me. I wore the Old Navy slip-on shoes, and then I had to get the walking shoes.
My favorites.
Brooks. Got the Brooks. By the way, it really ought to be pronounced Achaia. I don't think you're going to get that to catch on, Marianne. I don't think so. I like to pronounce things correctly, but sometimes I have to go with because no one's going to know what I'm talking about. I went to Achaia.
They're going to be correcting you all day long.
I know, I'll get the correction all day long.
They're going to be like, we work at IKEA. That's where we work. I don't know where you think you are, but...
Right.
Yeah, that's...
Or maybe IKEA.
IKEA. Yeah, I don't know. That's like when people were trying to do that Target. You remember that in the 90s? No.
My French teachers all did that. They went to Target.
Yeah.
Every one of them. There you go. Smart, cool woman, you. I think that was for you.
Oh, I must have done something.
Mine a bright blue with yellow letters. Donna. Yeah, they usually have the bright blue bags with the yellow handles.
That's true.
Love the rainbow one. The closest to me is in Atlanta.
That's the one we went to.
We have one in Pittsburgh. We didn't go today because we didn't have time. That would have been a nice place to go today, though.
For lunch, for
then
sure.
It would have been dangerous, though. I have a gift card. I would have well overspent the gift card.
So good.
Molly wants to order some dog bandanas off you, Diane. Perfect. So y'all need to connect in the background, private message each other, get that going. Sell her some bandanas. Whoa. Andrew says, I'm going to miss it when you're gone.
No.
I'm going to miss all that planning and talk. There's Kristen. Hello, our friend. Thank you for joining us. We wish you could join us here again.
That was good times.
That was good times.
We should show this necklace.
What necklace?
The necklace I'm going to show.
Necklace you're going to show? Okay, let's get through the comments and then we will. We got to IKEA for the new. We got to go to IKEA for the new building. I know. Maybe. We'll see.
Nah,
Takes all day to go through one. It's true.
Yeah, it does.
If you don't get there 30 minutes before closing, which is what Andrew and I have a tendency to do.
I don't like to go that time.
Because then you're rushed. Rushed. Okay. I buy a bunch of grocery items at IKEA now. It's silly, says Kristen. They have good grocery stuff.
Crackers and things.
That's the good thing. Okay.
That's true.
Let's see here. Let's let Cynthia show you something. We're like 20 minutes into this. We can't be here all night. So we're tired. And then we're going to go home and talk some more. Anyway.
Yeah, we are. It's the natural rhythm of things.
So Cynthia is, Cynthia is going to show you how to knot some of these tiny, tiny things.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to, it's more of an experiment if we can do it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's less showing as much as it is demonstrating. We'll see how it looks. So, I finished this one up today. So this is
so nice.
Garnets, green or not green, those brownish grossular garnets. You see that? That's a little bronze snake. I usually don't wear this as a bracelet, but I was just keeping it handy. These were knotted.
I like how it's a bracelet and a
Pass me
necklace.
that.
This.
Thank you. I'm getting a little rusty. I talked so much at Bead Fest, my voice sounds rusty. All right. Kate Richburg sent me these. Isn't that cool? So clever. It's a spring, and look what it does. It bites on that thing, and that your stuff doesn't. Oh, you guys have those?
We have them in store. Yeah. Not with the little orange things, though. They're just...
Ooh, there it goes.
It almost left us.
So I strung these. You guys have some of these teeny beads. So if you guys want to look in a minute, what we'll do is I'm going to start this. And this took like, I don't even know how long. Probably, how long would you say? An hour or so to string all these on here? And this is, do you guys carry this?
We have some of it. You can request it, like the Ceylon or the Eslon.
This is nylon. You guys, you can use whatever you want. I am toying with ordering Kevlar, and I will see what that feels like.
Indestruction.
That's what they claim. They say they use it to sew Kevlar vests and what are those outfits that firefighters wear?
Oh.
You know those outfits. So it's supposed to be, you could use them on awnings and things, and people use it with sewing sails. So here's to get it close so you can see these, how pretty they are. Is that in focus there?
Yep, I think so. Sometimes put your hand behind it. It'll focus better. There it goes.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, look how small these are, y'all. And that took a while to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to knot it. So the same way I did these. I'm going to move that out of the way. This could be a bracelet or a necklace, or if you're feeling like it, here's another way I wanted to show this, is if you put one of this like this on this side, hooked it up on the same side, so then you have it like that.
Nice.
You can then charm dangle it.
Wow.
So there's another option. So if you had loops of other things, you could change them out. So let me see, there's something just hanging out here so we can picture it. This is an earring, but we're going to pretend it's not an earring. So
yeah, that's cool.
So that's the idea behind that. So that's like almost like a multifunctional.
It is.
All right.
And I love this knotting in between. Did you all see that? Look how pretty that is.
So I had some folks tell me to use a awl. That's like that long pointy stick thing. So I didn't do that. I used my fingers. I found it too difficult. I brought a crochet hook, and we'll see if that helps with this. But I'm not sure. So when you're knotting, give yourself a tail. Don't put it right up against the end of it, because you're going to have to try and attach this piece of beadwork to another thing. So like this. And I wouldn't have been able to macrame these little loops at the end if I hadn't left a tail. So you want to leave like, yeah, that's really sturdy. That's not going anywhere. All right, so I'm going to give some room. And the way I've done this, I've seen people where they're going to knot and do 2 knots where they double string it and then just go in between. So then you can have a like a nice thick knot. But in this case, we're not going to do that. Let's start it off.
I know you gotta look through the camera.
I know, I'm trying to look through the camera, but it turns out you have this tiny little screen. So anyway.
Gotta get in the camera though.
Oh, here we go. And pull it all the way through. No, William, he's like, you gotta look through the screen. It's too much. Like, should I even demonstrate this? Will this work? No, it will work, folks, because I did it before, so don't worry. All right. There's the first knot. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, because I wanted to add more. So that was silly, right? So I probably will pick this out later, because I was like, I think I'll redo this. This is supposed to be for Andrew. He's like, what in the heck is she doing? All right. So if that wasn't confusing, y'all, I made a knot right there. And I don't know if you can see it. There it is.
There it is.
And then here's
and you push a bead up to it.
One.
One.
So that you can just drop it down through here. And so people have told me, they're like, hey, yo, you can totally get in there with an awl. And so we're going to try it with this crochet hook. Can you guys even see that? Because I sure can't. It's like it's invisible. All right. So they said, oh, you can lead it. Oh, what do you know? It actually works. Well, there.
You can get it out of there now.
All right. Let me try to slide that out of there. I usually use my fingers. So we're actually, it's like Braille because I'm doing it by feel.
Andrew said I learned with that tri-horn thing, but that information is long gone now.
All right. So there's one.
Yeah, they make a tool for knotting, but...
Can you guys even see that small? I know.
You need to do it in with a large demonstration bead.
Yeah. So there's that. And then I'm going to put another.
Dale says I use tweezers. I
don't know that I need it, you know? I mean...
It's the fewer tools you need, the better, right?
Like you just have to go, and I'm doing this mostly by feel. So... And by mostly, I mean, I am doing this by feel. But when I'm working on this anytime I do these, I'm not even really looking at it. So I've led that knot up there all the way up to the end. That we're seeing me to do that. Okay. Oh my God, I did it.
Yeah, you did.
So we're not going to listen, y'all. If you get scared that you're going to have this video is going to be 16 hours of this of me knotting this. So I'm pulling it from there and then dropping it through. Yeah, and then pulling that tight. So I am not letting. I suppose that you could drop that that knot with the thing, but I don't see how. I just use the tips of my fingers, and that seems to. I mean, I didn't even fiddle faddle around with that crochet hook
just
or all.
Watching you, I know, it just takes patience.
Well, it does.
To walk that knot, because I always try and rush when I was doing it, with the little tri-horn tool. I always kind of rushed it, and I think you're just taking time and just doing it.
Well, you could say that I'm just because I'm running that knot. It's already really close, and I'm not. Shifting that
because I'm like, oh, it's there, and then I pull, and then it's not there.
So there, that seems pretty. I mean, it's pretty close. There's no gap.
Yeah.
Now, people traditionally have used silk for this, and I don't love that because while silk is really beautiful and it's luxurious, it tends to stretch, and that to me is I don't like that story. So then it looks gappy,
right?
And they're like, oh, what were they like blind when they did that?
No.
So I'm like doing this. Yeah. Oh, Dale's. We're both trying to read that.
I know.
You're going to have to read it to me. Yeah. So that looks pretty good so far.
Kristen says, so impressed you do that by feel. Dale says, I learned with knotting pearls, one bead at a time, tweezers, tying on a seed bead, and using hypo cement to glue in a clamshell.
Oh, I see what she's talking about. Yeah.
Dale says, I stretch my silk before using.
That's good. People have told me to do that too, but it's still, I must not be stretching it enough. We were talking about using Kevlar. Remember, I've been fantasizing about it. There's another one besides Kevlar. I can't think of the name that they use it on sales where it's like guaranteed for like 100 years or something where wind, rain, and there's like nothing. It's supposed to be impervious.
That would be nice.
But I don't know if that one's true. This one I kind of made a mess of that one.
Jumped out.
It jumped ahead of the game. I can feel it. So in that way, I'll just pull it back out. And there we go. It was close though. It was close. So there's that. That took me, let's see, how long would you say?
Well, we went
10 minutes to do.
It was 10 minutes.
Maybe 10 minutes to do that many.
It was a little less than 10 minutes.
Maybe less. So you guys get the idea. This is on the finest micro cord. It would have been better if I had a little bit thicker. So that's a nice find. When this is done, this is going to be like a spider silk necklace. Don't you think how pretty that's going to be?
It's going to be nice.
It is going to be nice. And it's one of those things that you can do, you know.
Cindy
really
says, I love knotting.
I do too. I really like it. I don't have a problem with it. I love crochet and I love knotting.
My mom does crochet. She really enjoyed it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
She does it in the winter mostly.
Yeah, I do that too. I do it year round.
TV.
And I like twining little tiny baskets. This is the same energy.
I don't have that kind of energy. I wish I did. I have no patience. That's my problem.
Well,
I need to meditate on that a little bit.
Yeah, it is kind of a meditation.
Barbara says, wow, I would need a huge magnifying glass and a bright light.
You know what? I'm not really even looking at it. To be honest, it's by feel. I can feel the knot. And it's really small. I think if I tried to look at it, it would be one of those things where I just have to get the rhythm. You know what I mean? What time is it now? Let's see, 30 minutes. Let's start looking at these beads. What do you think?
These beads, yeah. Kristen says, looks so relaxing.
Oh, yeah. I could do a tutorial on the beaded necklaces, but I probably won't. That's so much like the work involved. The crochet part is the last bit of the work. Yeah. That's not even where the work is on those necklaces. The work on that is threading them. That's where the time is. Because crocheting them is not the hard part. It's kind of like with knotting, you know, the knotting is like this part's fast. This is like, oh my God, look how fast we're moving.
Look how much we've got done.
It's the threading of fitting all the tiny, tiny gemstones onto the cord. That's the not so.
Someone was asking if you used a needle for that.
You can, but for what, for crochet or
no, threading them onto the.
Yeah, you can.
If there's room for the needle.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's not room in there for a needle when the thing's that small.
No. Yeah, so yeah, that and teaching crochet. Oh, I forgot to put the bead in there. What am I gonna knot? The heck? What's up, Thornton? All right. We'll just put this down for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you
clear the path of things you could put.
Show you some things we have in store, in the online store, if you'd like to grab them. Let me get my bags open. Rustling the bags. So we have lots of stuff. And these are some of the small things in the online store. And I'm going to throw that up right here. You can get these at allegorygallery.com. We have things like this. This is a multicolor yellow opal.
Oh, I love it.
And this is, I believe these are 2mm. These are 2mm. Whoa. Yellow opal faceted rounds, $15 only for the strand in the online store. So you could do those.
Oh yeah, those would be great.
Wouldn't that be fun?
In fact, I think I have some of that yellow right in here. That's that yellow.
Yeah, it would be.
Yep.
So we have those. We have, if you want to go a little bit bigger, maybe you're using, I don't know, bigger knots.
No, you don't need it bigger. Or you can go bigger. This would be 10 times easier if this were bigger.
So these are a beautiful lemon quartz.
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Those, I believe, are 4 or 5mm, starting to get larger. 3 to 4 probably.
I really like those malas that I've been seeing people, like the young people. We were at the show and the young people, we kept saying, oh, the young people, they're all wearing malas and they're making those. And that was like the big thing where people were, they're getting the big beads to make malas.
Nice.
You know how it is.
We have this multicolor chrysoprase. These are nice.
Oh, I love 3mm.
Who doesn't love chrysoprase? 28 for the strand.
Yeah, those are really gorgeous.
And these, I think each one of these I've showed you so far, we only have one of each left. Just one of each at allegorygallery.com. If you type in either the name or like 2mm, you'll see a lot of stuff that has 2mm in it. If you want something that small, or 3mm, you can search the store by sizes if you want to. This one, we have 2 left. And these are the blue Moonstone faceted bicones in 3mm. Look, those sparkle and shine.
I love it. Yeah, those would be awesome.
Nice bicones. I kind of like how the bicones come down and you'll have your knot there.
That's perfect for knotting.
Yeah. And give you a little bit of kind of visual space there.
I would pair those with like another type of like opaly type. Mix those in.
That'd be nice. We have the same thing but in rounds, faceted rounds.
Oh, those are really pretty.
These are 3mm. Yeah, I like these. 3mm, the blue Moonstone faceted rounds.
It has a little bit of that black tourmaline in there.
I love that.
I think that's a plus.
Me too. Some people may not like it, but I think it looks good.
And it has that added benefit of the keep the crazy away.
Kristen said, I'm obsessed with those. Nice. Andrew says, I love how you combine strands for graduations of color.
Yeah, that's the part that takes a long time, y'all, because they don't come usually graduated. So I like to mix them. This one is supposed to be like, I was thinking it's kind of like the ocean.
Nice. Here's some strawberry quartz faceted rounds. These are pretty. We have two of these strands available in the online store. They're $18, and these are 2mm. But you get that beautiful,
those are
those watermelon
amazing
colors, strawberry colors, right?
I love
quartz.
it.
And then we also have the strawberry quartz in a larger 3mm size. Let me show you those. And the 3mm is nice because you can really see the stones. Almost drop them.
Those would be pretty with knots.
Yeah, they would. I love this. I love how they come out in the end when they're knotted.
The other good thing about it is that it's sturdy.
Yeah. If it breaks, you only lose one.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
Because eventually things break. Sometimes.
Well, if you wear it, it will eventually. Unless it's Kevlar. I mean, so they say.
So they say. We got to put that to the test. We also have one strand of these Peridot. These are 2mm Peridot.
And those are, if you guys could see the micro faceting, I don't know if you can see that because there's not enough there isn't direct sparkle light on that, but they are very sparkly.
Yeah, they are. If they're sparkling on screen, they're like doubly or triply sparkling in person.
I'm like, they have like little rainbows shooting off of them, people.
Andrew says that's why they used to knot pearls.
Yeah, I don't blame I don't blame people doing that for pearls, especially when
the good ones.
A Tahitian pearl that can cost thousands of dollars for one.
Right.
I did buy some Tahitian pearls a few years ago, and I haven't done anything with them yet, but I will probably my goal was to make necklaces with them.
Nice.
They're very beautiful pearls.
Bet. This is pre-night. This is about 3.5mm. We're getting a little large here, but you could do double knots if you wanted to in between.
And the good thing is look at the hole size. It looks consistent and machined.
Yeah.
I like that story.
It makes it easier, much easier. Andrew says, otherwise it's like that scene from The Witches of Eastwick.
I don't know if I remember it.
I don't know either. But that's not unusual for me. I don't remember so well.
When it comes to movies?
Yeah, I can watch something like 4.5 times and I'll not remember watching it. I usually say, Andrew, we've seen this, or I've seen this. And it'll be like halfway through the movie and I'll start to remember. Really bad. one of the last gemstones we have for you are these barrel beads.
Those are awesome.
These are beautiful. I don't know why they're still here. These are 3 by 2 millimeter.
Yeah, picture those knotted.
Right? Look at that barrel shine.
Yeah, they're very sparkly.
Oh, her pearl necklace breaks and she falls down the stairs.
Hmm.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Maybe we'll have to watch that tonight.
Yeah, I like that movie.
So there is Beryl. These are in the online store. Just search Beryl. These are approximately 14-inch strands, 3 by 2 millimeter beads. I should have really put the price on them, but I didn't. So I don't know. Find them there though. Kristen says, "Oh man, those are lovely."
I love blue, and those have a little bit of pink in there too. Is that what I'm seeing, or is that just the light catching some of them?
There's some like this ambery color, and then there's some pink shooting off these clear ones.
There's a little bit of like pinky in there somehow. Maybe those are kind of like those ones that change. They're different in different light.
Yeah. So these are online. I hope they're still online because we have them and they're beautiful, and I don't know why we still have them because these are pretty
special.
Pretty special. And then we get into crystal. Now this is glass, right? It's crystal. No, there's nothing wrong with that. And we have them in many, many, many colors. So I'm not going to take them all out of the... But these are the Thunder Polished Glass Crystal that we have. And if you search Thunder in the online store, you will see all of these beautiful colors. There's like...
Yeah, those are really pretty. Well, they look like stones, so...
They do. They
you know,
really do.
if you needed... Those gold ones are particularly extra.
Weren't you saying you wanted some gold?
I did say that. I did. I was like, this would be so perfect. That actually probably would have looked really good with that one. Let's see what that would look good. Let's match it up. What do you think, y'all? Think that's good?
That looks nice. They're
They're
right
close.
size.
Yeah, they're close in size.
Andrew says, "Bring on the thunder." So we got all these. Oh wait, there's more. Look at that. Look at that one. The little bronzy one.
Yeah, that's extra. Oh, I love that one.
This little hematite color.
That's really pretty.
So we have all of those in, that's the 2 millimeter range.
Yeah, that's a good size. I tend to work either really big or really small. I was looking at my beads, and I don't really have anything in like the 8 millimeter. Like in my own personal collection.
Oh, yeah?
My stuff is either massive or miniature. So, probably because I like to do a focal.
Right.
And then...
You work with little stuff a lot.
I know. It's just in my nature.
Then we have these. Look at these. These are 2 millimeter also. This beautiful kind of teal color.
That's my story.
That's like almost peacocky teal.
It doesn't really show as well in this light. You guys can't see it, but, or at least it doesn't look the same on the video screen. Like as saturated as those colors are.
Look at these. How pretty.
That one that is particularly good. Kind of
Cynthia's
smoky.
Got her eye on it already.
I do.
Look at that one.
Yeah, I like that story. I particularly like that story. I would absolutely hand knot those.
Andrew said, "Oh, this would be good with those vintage seed beads." I was going to pull some of those off the wall, Andrew, but I couldn't get the lot numbers done in time. So maybe if y'all want to see some of those, we'll do some maybe tomorrow or something.
Is this 3 millimeter what I'm working with?
I think you're on 2 millimeter because that's what this size is. And it was close to that.
It's really small.
Yeah, these are 2 millimeter. And then we got these colors. But wait,
I love
there's
them.
more. Look at that blue.
That's like a dusty thundercloud color.
Call it Purple Magic Jade.
I love it.
Look at that. Ooh,
yeah, that's good. That has that Montana blue that I like. Yeah, these are all the colors I like.
Dark rainbow. We did that dark rainbow kit. That's like that.
That's my story.
Green.
I like that story too.
Don't ruin my display, Andrew says. I just hung them all up.
Oh my.
I know.
Look at that one. That's a particularly useful. How much do those run, these strands?
These strands, I don't know.
So do you get one, or how is that?
They're sold by the individual, and they're in the online store, but I don't know. I should look, and no one wrote the price on my bags for me. But they're sold individually. You can buy them individually. They're in the online store. Just search Thunder, and they will all pop up for you.
I like them.
Dale's asking, how do you finish your ends on the knotted necklaces? Did you miss the beginning? Maybe Dale wasn't here. Cynthia was showing she does the macrame on some of them.
I macrame knot them.
Black. This was a pretty, I'm going to go back to this one because this is a pretty purple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's take that one out of the bag.
Okay.
Take a look at that.
Let's see. Let's get these tags out of the way so you can actually see something.
They look like amethyst.
They do. It's hard to see in this light. Like we're seeing them there. Maybe you can catch some of that.
Yeah, it's really hard to get that.
Andrew says they're between $4 and $6. So there you go. Nice.
Well,
see?
So that's a very economical way to do it,
Yeah,
because this strand is like indicolite or whatever it is. Not quite indicolite. It's not indicolite. It's mossy aquamarine, I think he called it.
And that reminds me, there's some blue tourmaline in the store, y'all, too. But
is that it? Oh, no, I didn't see it. There was a blue tourmaline that you guys had. I could not believe you had even one of them left.
2 or 4 strands of it left.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find it. Here, this, by the way, Dale, this is the ends that Cynthia did for this one that we showed in the beginning. If you missed that, you can rewind. If you're on YouTube, you can rewind right now. Otherwise, you can rewind.
I just showed it, but I didn't show how to do it. No. I can show how to do that here in a second.
So
before we wrap up.
And anybody who's just tuning in, she also showed this. This is one of her little clasps she made.
It comes in pewter mostly.
And so you can put it on like this, so that we had these earrings here to show, but you can put a dangle on the end, and you can switch out your dangle when you're wearing this necklace, or you can put this on the other side and just use it as a closure, or you can roll these around your wrist and make them into a bracelet.
It's a multifunctional piece.
Yeah, very nice. So let me see if I can find that blue tourmaline while you maybe do some macrame work.
So this is how far along I am, you guys.
We weren't talking long. You got a long way. You did like
it's not terrible. But doesn't that look pretty? I didn't even get to this part yet. That color shift. So those are chrome diopside. And then I believe, I want to say they're kind of like a blue, some kind of opaly looking blue. I can't remember the kind, but this is that moss aquamarine, I believe. Or it's kyanite. I'll have to look at the... Oh, thank you. It's starting to look good.
That's why we have it.
Yeah. So I guess I could show you guys how I did my knot. All right. Let's see if I can get this in focus.
They didn't come to the cottage here yet. That's why.
All right. I think I have enough. So I left a pretty good... The smaller you make your loop at the end, you don't need you'll need say 6 inches or so. So what I'm going to do, hopefully you guys can see this because it's so small. And it's like this beigey colored cord. So this is what I did. I don't know what you call this. But I'm going to make a loop right here. So I'm doing this much, and I'm going to pin it with my thumb so it doesn't go anywhere. Otherwise, if you don't pin it, you're just making a knot in midair. So it's not going to work. So I want it to be a relatively small knot. So I'm going to try and get right here. I'm going to wrap it around. So this is considered macrame, y'all. So, and I apologize for my voice being croaky and unpleasant. Okay, so I'm basically making a knot, but I'm pinning it. You see, I'm holding on to this. I'm anchoring it with my thumb. All right, so that's the last knot. I'm going around this last one. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm pinning this piece, so it's like this. And this will come right undone if I try to let it go. So what you want to do is hold it in place. All right. I'm going to go into the loop with the tail and through this. And it's my first knot. I'm going to do it again. And through that. And so you can see what I'm doing here as I'm coating the outside edge of the loop with knots. So now it's not going to go anywhere. So it's basically a macrame stitch going all the way around. It's not a stitch, but a knot. So you just keep going in and out, just like that, all the way around.
That's cool.
And what this is going to do is it's going to make a very strong, finished loop. Took me a minute to come to that, didn't it? Like, what am I doing here? What am I making? So hopefully I left enough to get all the way around.
Andrew says it's cool how you are insulating the thread with knots to make it sturdier.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi said, sorry if I missed this, but how do you figure out how long the necklace will be with the knots?
You know, Heidi, it's going to be a mystery. I'm going to be honest with you. If I were better at figuring out some of these equations, it would look a lot nicer probably. So, but what I did was I just made it as long as I had beads to make, right? And I knew that the bead would go around my neck and my head, so it would go around Andrew's head for sure. So some folks, when they're knotting this, they'll cut their thread, especially you have to do that if you're making it with a double strand. You start from one end and you have to have enough to go through the whole thing. And that has been the bane of my existence. And the main reason I do not like to knot that way is because every single time I make it too short. They say to add an inch for every bead or every knot you make, so you could calculate out however many beads you have and then double that for the knots, and then you'll know however many you have, you should have enough. But every time I've done that, it's turned out that it was wrong. So
Jermaine says, what kind of thread are you using?
Nylon. This is nylon thread. I prefer it to silk. I know a lot of people love it, and I do like the look of it, and I do like natural fibers, but I like the permanence. I mean, I'm looking at getting Kevlar. We were just talking about that, and it's supposedly, there's another thing too, I can't think of the name of it. It's supposed to be super durable, and it's made for stitching.
I think Dale said that they used Kevlar for something, Kevlar thread. Wonder how it was. Oh, for she had said for sharp beads.
I could see that, especially if you're going to spend this much time, you want it to last.
Yeah.
So
Donna says, okay, that's a cool way to finish.
And so I'm almost at the end. It kind of looks twisty here, so you could just stretch it out.
Facebook user says, that's very clever macrame with the loop.
Well, you know, I like things to look tidy. This one is a little bit twisty, and you can prevent that if you get, see, I usually put my optivisors on.
You usually actually look at the
yeah, I'm looking I'm looking real far away, y'all.
I don't know how you're doing that.
You know, it's a mystery.
Heidi says, you're so funny. Thanks for the answer. Silk gets dry rot too, Andrew said. Suzanne says, ordered. Thank you, Suzanne.
All right, so here's how we're going to finish this off. So you could use a little bit of wax. This will relax too. So here we go. We're going to make another knot to anchor it. All right, so I just wrapped around the loop. You can see it's tucked under my thumb here, or my whatever that finger is. That's holding it in place. So I'm going to anchor it to the underneath side. So I'm right here. Oh, there it is. That was the bead. I don't want to be underneath that. So here, we're underneath this part. And right now it keeps twisting.
Yeah.
But you can just use, there it is. Kind of stretch it out. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to double it. And when I'm ending this, I usually put on, I'm not doing it for this, you guys, because I will set this whole thing on fire.
Like there might be something flammable here too.
Oh no, this is flammable. The nylon is flammable. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll trim this here about this much and I don't know why I keep doing this. I use a lighter and it's so dumb because then if I get bumped, I set the whole thing on fire, and I'm like, God bless America.
One of those little electric ones.
Yeah, right? So y'all get that electric one and don't fiddle-faddle around with a lighter.
The last thing you want to do is burn off the end when you're all done.
When you're all done, I have done this, and I have like 3 necklaces that I have to redo because I got to the end, and I was like, I got this fancy lighter, and it's going to work this time, and I'm not going to do what I always do. And I cut it too short, and there you go.
Ronnie says, half hitches. What a clever way to finish this delicate piece.
You could, there's other ones. This one, it looks not so good, but you could put a little bit of wax on there. Or
Donna says, yeah, not a fan of the silk either. Heidi says, this is a genius loop. Atta girl.
It's, well, thanks. I'm sure
Take the credit, Cynthia.
I'm sure I'm not the first person to come up with that.
Andrew says it's like those friendship bracelets.
Yeah, for sure. See, there you go. It's my youth time popping back up. Yes, so there's this. Did you show all the beads that we had to show?
All of them. Then we got to show your restock.
Oh, my. So there. See, guys, how I did that? I totally just felt that. And then I'm going to find something very fine. That looks so right there. That doesn't look great, y'all. I'm not going to lie. It keeps twisting up. There's a better way to do it.
You got to optimizer that stuff later.
Yeah. Or another way that I do it is I'll put seed beads. That's the other thing. So you can actually, if you crochet them, you can crochet a single crochets of little teeny tiny seed beads, and that looks good too, and it'll add to the look too, so it looks less like like that. I'm not done with this because I feel like that looks too weak and thin, so what I'll probably do is give it another round because it just looks so, I don't know, it like needs something. So I'll do another lap around this. And you can keep coating it because there's no law that says you can do one and that's enough. I mean, I can keep going. You can crochet around it. You can wrap it. It's all good.
Right.
So, what'd be even prettier is gold thread around that.
Ooh,
the end is gold thread. So yeah, that would be really pretty. Oh, what's this you've got there?
These are the vintage seed bead strands that Andrew was talking about. We were talking about. He said, show them. I said, they're all on the wall. We don't want to make a mess. But look how many we have. That's like a lot.
Yeah, so it looks great.
We have them in, I just pulled 3 colors off the wall that I liked. So if you're interested in any of these strands, send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Let me pop that up real quick. If you're interested in these, go ahead and send us an email. Maybe we'll do a show on them at some point where you can actually see all the colors, but there's a lot. So if you're looking for a particular color, send us an email and I will try to get you some pictures of some colors.
You know what I used to do with these?
I don't even know what the price is on them yet.
I used to make crocheted ruffle necklaces back in the 90s with those. So I can show you guys how to do that. Does anyone think they'd want to see a ruffle necklace with seed beads? It's a crochet ruffle. It's probably, I don't know if you even call it that. I don't know what you call it, but I used to sell them at farmers markets.
Andrew says, ruining my display. I only took 3, Andrew. These are checked. They're great for knotting, but not great for patterns. Donna says, I've done the loop with the seed beads and then used a Softflex crimp tube and crimp with fine Softflex beading wire.
Yeah, that's a good solid way to do it. Perfect.
And Anne says, oh, the gold thread. I love that idea for the closure.
I will totally do that because that'll be pretty.
Heidi says, yes, please. Show us that. What size are the seed beads? Good question. Good question. These are checks, so they're not all the same. These look like 11-0. Some are 10-0, some are 11-0. So there you go. 10, 11-0.
I love them.
I love them too. Yes, says Linda.
Oh, so people say yes on that.
Jermaine says yes. June, I'd like to see your ruffle, Cynthia.
Those are a size 8, I believe. Isn't that what those are? It says a size 8.
Which ones?
The one you're holding. Oh, that says 11 on that one.
Yeah, some of them are 11. Some are 10. So they're different sizes. This one is an 8. The gold, so it's 10, 11, and 8.
2 out of 3 F.
Lois says thanks. There's some beautiful peacock colored ones. Yeah, we got a lot.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
I don't want to ruin Andrew's display, everybody. So we'll
all right.
show you them.
So that's how much I have so far. And that pruned up little thing, it needs another layer, so you can go over, if you've made a knot and it looks like this, you can either put something on it like another round to straighten it out, because it kind of wants to twist. That's the thing, is depending. Macrame just naturally wants to twist. But if you get it in such a way where you can make your knots a little more like compressed, I guess, then they'll straighten out. I need to cut that off, but I'll probably go around it again. Oh yeah, that's a really good color too.
Look at those, everybody.
So yeah, I love those vintage colors.
Yeah. So if you want any of these, like these are 10-aught. These are probably going to be around, $6 to $7 a strand, I'd guess. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on the colors and the size. And I just forgot where this came from.
Lois says, if you hold it up and let it unwind, will that work? Yeah, you could do that, but I think it's also, since it's such a small piece, it's not really, the loop part doesn't need to really unwind.
Ronnie says, sounds like a ruffle necklace could be addictive.
They're fun to make. I made loads of them back in the early 2000s.
Facebook user says, hi, I just happened in and happy I did. Thank you for joining us. Andrew says, I think once you put a clasp on, it'll prevent it from twisting as much.
It won't. Once the thing is it's such a small, like fiddly thin piece, and it doesn't have much. The inside piece is a teeny little thin rope or cord, and it's not very weighty, and it needs a little bit of something else to give it some stiffness. So
ooh, these are fun.
I'm going to show, we're at the hour mark, so I will show you guys. These are what Azalea just listed these guys into the website tonight. So if you've been waiting to get a frog, I know a lot of people have been asking me about that rain frog. We just listed some. It's a lot of the winners. And if you guys believe this, Andrew was like, are you so silly? I did not put these out at Bead Fest like I should have. I was trying to price them all, and I kind of got behind because I started talking to customers, and they just kept getting, one of those things where, I just got behind putting stuff out. So these,
you are the first to know that she's restocked her.
I restocked.
store.
I have not told anybody yet, so y'all are the first people to know.
Go over there, greengirlstudios.com. You're the first to know. These are in stock and ready to ship.
And we're going home tomorrow. Get it done.
Yeah, they'll be leaving from here tomorrow. They'll ship when they get back home. Get your orders in now. Andrew says, looks like a treasure box. It is a treasure box. Look at that frog.
He is feeling things.
So feeling things.
He's
Look
feeling
at that
all
face.
the feelings.
Can you see that face, everybody?
He is me.
Look, there's another one of the frogs. Look.
I thought I was the only one that liked a grumpy frog, but it turns out he's one of my all-time most popular pieces.
How can you not like a grumpy frog?
I don't know.
What's the house? Somebody's saying.
Oh, I've been behind and making those, and now I'm finally caught up. That, my dear friends, is my dream home, the Practical Magic House. That's me in the front. Actually, it's the Owens sisters. There's a book called Practical Magic, and the house in that book is the stuff of legends and happiness. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google Practical Magic House, and then you'll see how gorgeous it is. And that's that. It's a dream house. They have an attached conservatory looking.
Who doesn't want that?
No one. Everyone wants that house. There's no one alive that doesn't want that house.
Andrew says, I love the raven with the skull.
Oh, thank you.
Andrew says it's even better in the book. It dusts itself.
Right. It's so good. That's a forest spirit. I haven't made that one in a while, so that'll be different.
I like that a lot.
Generally, I do these in launches because it's easier for me to keep up with. And I do about a batch a month. So
look at this other house.
That's the Baba Yaga house.
Baba Yaga house with the chicken feet.
I remember hearing that story of Vasilisa the Brave when I was a girl. And it was one of my favorite stories, partly because she had a doll that lived in her pocket that helped her do chores. Nice. And I was a big fan of that.
Andrew said Bette Midler tried to buy the Practical Magic house and was disappointed that it was a set.
Yeah, that's disappointing. But you'd think that somebody would say, you know what, give me them floor plans. I bet I can do something with that.
Especially for someone like Bette Midler, right? She can afford it.
I bet she did. She probably said, let's see, who could make this happen for me?
Right.
And a bunch of people probably raised their hand.
That's a dodo, right?
That is a dodo. And it
Lost dodo.
It's seeing its friends, the ships on the horizon.
The
friends. Yeah.
Oh, poor dodo.
Little does it know.
Little does it know it's coming.
Its time is short. Bless its loving little heart.
I know.
That's a little mandrake.
Little heart.
It's a little mandrake.
Look at all these new restocks, everybody. They are at greengirlstudios.com right now. These are bronze, correct?
They are bronze, and I make them individually.
Hand pressed. So each one's a little different size, a little different shaped.
That's a little bunny, my bunny.
Bunny friend. What else? Anything else? Did I miss anything in here? Oh, didn't do this skull.
That's an early one. It's one of my earlier ones. Some of these stamps are old, but they get to the point where they won't work anymore.
So you hand carve them out, right?
They're reversed carved. They're made the same way old coins were made. They'd carve that mold out and impress it into either wax. Yeah, wax. I don't know why it took me a minute. Duh.
Wax, right?
They used to make them lost wax. So
these poppies. These are poppies?
Yes, those are poppies. You got it.
See?
You know your flowers today.
Kind of. They're just so well done. I can tell what they are.
I tried hard. I love
Anything
poppies.
Else I missed? What I missed? What is this? What is this house?
Oh, that's another. That's
in the cabin.
It's a little witch's house.
In the woods.
Yes. That's my other house. My dream house.
And what you're seeing here is all that we have.
Yeah, that's
so there's like one of this one. So get to greengirlstudios.com and get them, because all you're seeing here, that's it. That's all that they have made. Oh, Michelle, I forgot that you were StreamYarding. I didn't like being Facebook user. Good. Now we know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. So I think what's this one? What's this one? This is like an old coin.
Oh, that's one of the older ones. I don't make that one very often.
Is that a griffin?
It is.
Yeah.
No. Phoenix.
Phoenix.
That's my friend, Jessica Boggs, she said, hey, how come you don't have any phoenixes? And so then I made one.
It looks like an old coin. I like that look.
And I believe her little daughter was a phoenix. I think that's what was spurring that on. So.
Michelle says, I love poppies. That's what I used to call my dad, Poppy.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. There. So what you're seeing here, this is all. You want this one? There's one. You want this one? There's one. So get them. You want a grumpy frog? Who doesn't want a grumpy frog? There's only like 2 or 3 of these. And then that's it. They're gone. Until she makes them again, if she makes them again. When she makes them again.
I make them. I try to make them about once a month. If I'm really productive, more.
You want that? You want that little friend?
That's a pangolin.
Pangolin?
One of the rarest animals in the world. And their little ears are seashell shaped. They're perfect little spirals. They're just perfect creatures.
And they have the scales, right?
They're like in the armadillo family.
Yeah. So there you go, everybody. Like those?
That's what's happening.
Hit the like, hit the love if you like them. Hit that share. See, I should have told you a long time ago. Share this video, everybody. Now that you've seen what there's in it, you can share it with your friends and you can tell them this was a great video with lots of good things, right? Right?
Here, let's do an update on what I did over here.
Let me put these back in here. We'll do an update on how much Cynthia's gotten done.
All right, so that was about another.
Look how much she did.
So there we go. That's what I did. I don't know.
That's a lot for like 50 minutes or something like that.
I haven't been doing it constantly. Yeah. So that looks good. I didn't even get to the good juicy part, which is there. But look how pretty that's going to look. Nice, huh?
Andrew said those with these. That's what I was thinking too. These would be great hung off one of the knotted necklaces. Right?
Yeah, if you did that kind of.
Jump ring.
I think these kind of knotted gemstone necklaces would make good, like you have your treasure necklace, so you could change it out. It's multi-use. I think it works.
Sylvia said, I believe you have a drawing of a root baby. Have you made a root baby bead or pendant?
I have made many. Goodness.
There's like 4 at least root baby pewter pieces, I know.
At least.
Plus, didn't you see it? Didn't we have one in here?
One Mandragora woman.
So we have that. Yeah, there it is.
There's that one.
There's one. Only one of these available right now at greengirlstudios.com. And if you search Mandrake or Root Baby on their website, more beads will pop up.
That is correct. I have a couple more beads.
I've liked all those. They're good. Andrew says many. Yeah.
That's true.
So go here, greengirlstudios.com, and type in whatever you want to find, and it should pop up.
Yeah.
Andrew said, our grandma told us that knots from trees are where babies come from.
I didn't think she meant actual babies, Andrew. I think she meant tree babies, but he might have been young enough to believe that actual babies came from there.
Right.
But, that's a good, cute way to do that.
It is. It is. And again, if you'd like to see more of things like this that you could knot, these are Czech seed beads, bugles.
Those would be so pretty knotted.
Right?
I haven't seen anybody knot those.
So that would be so much fun. We have a ton of these in all different colors. If you're interested, you can send us an email at info@allegorygallery.com to check those out. Let's see, what's everyone saying? Michelle says, love knotting. I'll watch the replay. Thank you so much. Sylvia says, thank you. Anne says, this was a productive night for me. I bought all the things. Thank you so much, Anne. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Andrew said, I knew. We watched Falcon Crest. Oh.
Yeah, that would be a good one for crochet. That's all that good stuff is for bead crochet. That's what that would be perfect for. We should do a thing on showing that tubular bead crochet.
That would be nice.
You guys like tubular bead crochet?
I think we have some lapis tubes too.
Oh, that would be.
Wouldn't that be
that
nice?
Would be so pretty.
Lapis buccal tube beads.
I haven't seen anyone crochet those. That might be cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We're not going to turn the camera on because we're working on stuff. So thank you. Maybe we will. Why not?
Yeah, maybe so.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Here, let me flip this around. Settings. Maybe we will. My app is not cooperating. There we go. Hello. Hello again. So It's been William and Cynthia here today, the William and Cynthia Show. And if you have any questions, feel free to email either of us. We're info@allegorygallery.com. And your email?
greengirlstudios@yahoo.com.
So you can go ahead and message any of us if you have questions about anything we saw here tonight. If you're looking for those beautiful bronze coins,
they're not on the Etsy anymore.
They're not on Etsy. Go over to greengirlstudios.com and get them, because what we showed you, the ones you saw, that's all they have right now. And she does them like once a month. So if you want to wait till next month, just take your time. But if not, go get them now. Get them now. We have some carved stone beads from Afghanistan that would be beautiful hung off these knotted necklaces. That'd be nice. There's a lot of things. I like this interchangeable. I like this interchangeable idea with this hook. Do you have this on your website right now?
It's in pewter.
In pewter.
It's in pewter.
Nice. You can get that in pewter. A little snake, but it's an S hook. So you can dangle things off this. You can change anything that you hang from these then.
Yeah, that's what's good about that.
Right?
You mean you could make a wire one that would work just as well, but that one's more decorative and sturdy.
Yeah. Wendy says, thank you. Lois says, thanks for sharing. Michelle says, I haven't tried tubular yet. Right, Michelle? Yet. Jermaine says, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. Heidi says, thank you. Barbara says, thank you so much. Anne said, thank you so much. Have a good night. You have a good night too. Everyone's saying thank you. Let's see. Merci. Cynthia, safe travels back home.
Oh, thank you.
Says Sylvia. Andrew says, I like the William and Cynthia show. See?
I do too.
Yeah.
I think we work good together, don't we?
We do. Are they on the website? Suzanne, what are you asking about? Because the coins are on the website. If they're not, they're sold out. If they're not there now, they've been sold out already. The snake S hooks should be on the Green Girl Studios website in pewter, not in the bronze right now. And the beads, the 3mm, 2mm beads we were looking at before are on our website at allegorygallery.com. And then the check glass seed bead strands are something we may take a look at later, or you can send us an email to request colors and I can show you what we have in the colors and the prices. Oh, Suzanne Andrews Afghan focal. I don't know. I don't know if those are on the website. Good question. See, it was something I have no idea. But we can take a look. Let's see. Michelle says, you guys were great. Andrew says, has a Victorian feel. All right. All right. So if you have any questions, like I said, email us, greengirlstudios@yahoo.com for any Green Girl questions. Allegory Gallery, it's info@allegorygallery.com. V took pictures, but I don't think they're up now. Okay, not up yet. I think I know which ones he's talking about. They're not up yet. We just did gemstones, so we didn't get there yet. But we'll show you. We'll show you when they are. Make sure you tune in. Live at 5 most days. Ronnie says, oh, I just noticed the books in the background are color blocked. The whole background is a wonderful rainbow.
It looks so good.
Right? Andrew spent a lot of time making that look good. Jermaine says, wish you could all be together all the time. That would be fun.
We would love it.
That would be fun. Andrew says, carnelian shells and lapis flowers.
That sounds good.
Sounds great. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you like this. Please hit share. If you don't like our Facebook page, both of ours, go like them, go follow them. If you are not watching on YouTube, youtube.com/allegorygallery. Are you on YouTube?
We are, but we have a very minimal amount of stuff. We're getting ready to make some evergreen videos with some fun bead techniques.
Nice.
You know, different craft techniques.
That'd be fun.
It's coming soon.
Good. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe. We need those subscribers on YouTube. And with that, we're going to go get some rest. All right. Andrew says, same with us. Yeah, we're working on evergreen content as well to help you all out. Hopefully, maybe even from beginner to whatever. I don't know. We're working on it. All right, everyone. thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We're up in the 30s. That's nice. I like that. Have a good day, everyone, or night or evening, whatever it is, afternoon in your part of the world. See you. Bye, everybody.